AJ, what's this like for you going in, game planning for a team that's got future Hall of Famers on it, and then going out and having such a connected, full team performance on both ends of the floor?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was important for us. I think we prepared the same way for every team we play, and I think we executed our game plan, and I'm just glad we got to win.
What are you learning in terms of your creation, playing alongside Shea? He's got 12 assists tonight and seems so intentional on generating good looks, and it seems like you're finding your opportunities to do the same thing as well when you're leading offense.
For sure. I mean, I think I'm learning a lot. Like I said, I think every time I'm on the court, I feel like I'm learning something, and I'm learning from myself, but also my teammates. Just seeing them out there too. So it's been really fun for me this year to just see that, and I just want to keep learning and keep growing.
AJ, for you, defensively, where has been, I guess you could say, the biggest place you've seen yourself grow from a year ago to where you are today? Obviously, today has some big impact plays on that end of the floor.
I mean, I think just one thing was my body. I think just getting stronger, and then I think the game kind of like slowed down for me too. I feel like having a year under my belt, obviously got hurt, but able to like watch film, watch so many games, and then learn from my teammates. I think it really helped me to come in this year and like kind of take a step in that direction on defense.
You've had a pretty unique opportunity in your career to play on this team with all these defenders on the team that are like great guards. You have Shea, who's the MVP, to learn from. Like, what has that been like? It's probably been a whirlwind for you, but like, what has that been like?
I mean, it's been a blessing, honestly. I feel like I have so many guys to learn from. So for me as a young guy coming in, even last year, I was like in awe, being able to learn from everybody. I think obviously Shea, but then watching AC, Lou, Kaysen, there's so many guys. I could say like every single guy on the team, I've learned some from them. So it's really been a blessing for me, and it really helps my game a lot.
AJ, I feel like with the start to your year, a lot of people point to the big stats, the points and assists, but it seems like you've really gotten a good handle on a lot of the details. How have you sort of mastered your craft of things like head fakes, pump fakes, the jab steps? Because it seems like you're getting open on those all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously just work. I think getting those reps, and then for me is just, I mean, all the little details. I think that's the most important for me, is like, how can I contribute to winning? Because that's my main goal, and I feel like that's really what I'm focused on. And it's been great to see that I can do that and keep growing in that way.
And then you've played a lot of minutes with Hardenstein in a lot of these two-man games, like these pick and rolls. People talk about the impact of his screening, but as someone playing alongside of him, how important is that?
I mean, it's very important. Hart's a great screener, and he's a great player. I mean, it's fun to play with a big that can find you in a lot of ways and can get you open. So it's been amazing to play with him.
You talk about learning. How much is the learning conversation, watching film, just how's that learning process go from those vets, I guess?
I mean, both. I think I feel like there's been a lot of like obviously talking. I think for me, asking questions, but then film's been a big part of it. I think that's where I learn a lot too. So I feel like those two have been really important for me, and it's something that's really important, is like not being shy, asking questions no matter what, and I feel like it really helps me to just have those answers from such great guys.
AJ, what's your confidence level right now? Do you feel like you're playing your most confident basketball, or do you feel even keel? Where are you at with that?
I mean, definitely feel confident, but try to stay level-headed. Obviously, I feel like there's still a lot for me to learn and for me to grow. So I'm confident, but want to keep playing that way, keep learning, and keep getting better.
Thank you, AJ.
As you have a performance like that, you get a game plan in the morning, you get ready to execute, you go out and then just have a totally connected night on both ends. What's that feel like for the group in the middle of that game?
It feels good, to go out there and string possessions offensively and defensively. I thought guys set a great tone, especially, guarding their main engine. Case and Wallace did a hell of a job. We did a good job of guarding with all five and getting out running. playing a good brand of basketball on the offensive end.
Mark said there's a lot of mental toughness, resilience involved when you're up by 36 against a team that's got so many veterans, and then the game almost morphs into a totally different thing in the second half. What maybe stood out to you about the way that you guys were able to kind of keep your hands around the game?
I think being able to still play the game the right way. Obviously, their last group of guys made a little bit of a run, but being able to adjust and understand that you can still learn in these moments, you can still get better, whether you're blowing a team out or whether you're losing. There's always takeaways, and you don't ever want to leave the game, like feeling like you didn't give it your all. And so I think the guys did a really good job at the end, trying to string together possessions and continue to play in the right way.
Throughout your time here, you've had some really good passers on the roster, but nobody at the center position quite like Hart. What's the value specifically about playmaking at that position for you as a shooter?
The guy can just, do it all, whether that's make a play for somebody else, get some at the rim. He's a very versatile player, and I think he does a really good job, getting us to action, especially when there's dead possessions, or if we just need a simple outlet and create some action. Yeah, he does a really good job at that. Other than that, just being a pest around the rim, rebounds, putbacks, dunks, doing all the little things.
What improvements have you seen from Shea so far this season?
I think he's doing a really good job of finding people. I think teams they're trying to make it a note to not let him, score, and he's done a really good job of, making the right plays, the right passes. He's obviously, got a lot better at his game, scoring at all three levels at a good rate. So, hell of a player. If he keeps doing that, gonna keep going places.
Anybody else? Last one back here to Valencia.
Speaker, I got a chance to talk to Chris after the game, and he just mentioned how he's transitioning into the league. What are some of the things that you've seen from him that maybe fans don't get to see?
He's a real student of the game, always asking questions, ready whenever his number is called. I think he's really trying to win the time that he's not on the floor, so he can be the most prepared he can be when he steps onto the floor, and he does a really good job at that. Whether he's talking to coaches, talking to players, just really trying to soak up as much information as possible.